What's going on, guys? I'm just here in a kind of it might be a dead area here, so I might lose you. I apologize in advance. So, our dear King Bibi, decided to fall back. You know, some might say, the diehard fans of his might say that he decided to, this battle for the sake of, so to speak, winning the war. Hopefully it's just a political war and not an actual war or any kind of physical civil war. You could say that, or you could say that he was never intended. Either way, sorry I got disconnected. I was going to say he never intended on doing any of this to begin with. But either way, it was announced that they're going to revisit this issue of judicial reform, or take a vote on it in the summer, whatever the heck that means. You know, guys, I've been talking to a few friends, people who are kind of intuitive, empathic, you want to say, empaths, intuitive. I'm also one of those people, not on as high a level as others, but I definitely am. I had some friends tell me that they haven't been able to sleep lately because they feel like something's coming. They look at what's going on in Israel. Even before these protests started, they felt something, right? Something was about to happen. And I told a friend of mine, they asked me, are you able to sleep at night? I said, actually, I am. I'll tell you why. Because I actually have been anticipating all of this stuff, not just the stuff that's going on in Israel, but pretty much all these things. I've been anticipating these things, I would like to say, if not since the re-election of Mr. Obama, or you want to say the selection, not election, but definitely since like 2009, 2008. I was anticipating this already. So you're talking at least 10 years, if not, or 11 years, if not more, right? I've been kind of, I don't say hoping for bad things to happen, but I've been anticipating some kind of, this is a spiritual upheaval, guys, make no mistake. This is a spiritual upheaval manifesting itself in societal and economic upheaval, right? But it's all heading towards one place, Mashiach, we understand that, right? So my anxiety, my days of anxiety already are long gone. You're talking about, in my case, it was like, started in 2009 and went through all the way through 2019. I think once COVID hit, my neshama, my subconscious already started to understand, or I consciously started to feel like, okay, and this actually is why I'm able to sleep soundly, believe it or not, guys. Yes, I feel like things are about to happen. I feel like we're on the precipice of something very, very, I'd like to use the word nuclear. I don't mean nuclear weapon like things exploding, Chas v'shalom, but I'm just talking about big changes. And, some turmoil. We see it now. We see it bubbling now. We've been seeing it, but even more so now. France, Israel, America is like like I said before, the longest calm before the largest storm. That's what America is right now, guys. People are just kind of like trying to get back to the partying and all this kind of stuff, Pesach's coming up. But yeah, guys, a lot of people are talking about, the summer. Guys, I just want to let you know, this is my personal speculation, opinion, You can agree and disagree. It's your call. We have in the calendar, in the Jewish calendar, a Zman, a period of time called the 3 weeks. This particular year, the 3 weeks fall out on, the 17th of Tammuz falls out on July 6th, corresponding to July 6th on the secular calendar, or on the I guess the Roman calendar, and it goes until July 27th, Tisha B'Av, the 9th of Av. Even after the 9th of Av, there are a few days until the 15th of Av, which is actually the happiest day on the calendar. So basically, even until the 14th of Av, so you want to say another 5 days, so we're talking like even August 2nd, right? So yeah, guys, I mean, it's only going to ramp up from here. Passover, right, is one of our New Year's on the Hebrew calendar, right? And it's something called the New Year for Kings, meaning the fate of kings is decided, the fate of leaders is decided. I can't even call them kings or leaders, but the fate of these guys who are in power is decided on Pesach. So we could already say, Pesach starts April 5th. We could already say basically, the judgment kind of period for them is that 8-day period. And then so already April 13th, you want to say April 15th, push it a little further, tax day, So basically from April 13th until, when Bibi's going to have his, what's called Mimuna, he always celebrates the breaking of Pesach, and being able to eat hametz, leavened things again. He always goes to one of these Moroccan feasts, and he eats all their stuff, right? So my friend Chris Woods is doing a thumbs down, okay? I don't know what specifically you're thumbing down, but okay. So April, we want to say 13th, until pretty much, August 2nd or August 3rd, we can say. It's just gonna be, I like to say, nonstop. And a lot of things, by the way, are going to be revealed. A lot of the stuff with the what's going to be revealed slowly. I mean, a little bit faster, but still slow, too slow for our taste, for me and Frank. But yeah, in the summer we'll see kind of the brunt of it, and then you have a Shem. Sorry about that. So yeah, so you basically have the end of August this year, which is Rosh Chodesh Elul, until pretty much the middle of October. So guys, I mean, I guess you could say, when you slice it down, pretty much the end of Pesach, Passover, the middle of April until the middle of October, this 6-month period of time, guys, is gonna be a doozy. All the things are gonna be revealed, kind of upheavals. My friend is writing, beaver as close to groundhog as I can get. I don't understand what you mean by that, but okay. Shkoyach. So yeah, guys, I mean, but I don't know. All I can tell you is, guys, I can only speak for myself and other people like myself that we have been sensing. I mean, apart from just looking around, for those who have eyes to see and people who are just paying attention, even, kind of peripherally, stuff's about to go down. I mean, to me, it's astounding, guys. I look at people in America, people around me, even people who knew that, we just went through this 3-year period of complete just corruption and everything being kind of just, floating to the surface. All, literally kind of like the, the candy bar. If you guys ever seen the movie Caddyshack, the candy bar in the pool that everybody thought was a piece of poop. In this case, it's a piece of poop pieces of poop floating in the pool, and everybody clears out of the pool. Some people stayed in the pool, actually. Some people don't even know there's a poop in the pool. They continue swimming, it's astounding, really. So, yeah, guys, and I'm just looking around at people. I'm just kind of like, listen, you should continue to live your life, but at the same time, it's like I feel like people just went back very, very easily, very quickly into complete unconsciousness, complete, I don't know, autopilot mode, as it were. And I think it's going to take something even more, I don't know, colossal to get to snap them out of it. You know, if this thing didn't snap them out of it, it snapped some of us out of it. But some of us are now pretending like it never happened. You know, or pretending. I said somebody, yeah, let's not look at the past. I'm like, this is not the past. This is like the past is like what you could say. I mean, granted, it's connected to today, but you could say like the past is 20 years ago. This is not the past. This is like now. This just happened now. All this stuff, guys. We just went through it now, and we're pretending like it wasn't anything. Like horrible, evil people who you can compare to some of the most evil people in history tried to kill many of us. They actually killed. I think they did succeed. You know? Guys, I was just talking to a friend of mine, you know, in the medical field, and he said, you know, we're going to have longitudinal studies over, you know, the next 5 or 10 years to see and prove and this and that. Guys, I mean, really? We're going to need those studies? I'm assuming he was being kind of tactful. We're going to see it now, guys. We're going to see it very, very soon. Unfortunately. Which is why Frank and I have been talking about, you know, mitigation and all these kind of things. But, guys, I mean, it's coming. Apart from I'm not even talking about holding people responsible. We're going to hold them responsible. We're already getting started. Even with all the grandstanding and all the, you know, we had just senators requesting, you know, information, and the president supposedly signed off on stuff, and information is being withheld, and all these kind of things. Even with all these delays and all this deliberate red tape, it's deliberate, right? Criminals are trying to delay and kick the can down the road. Listen, justice. Again, guys, we understand. It's not a matter of if these people are going to get justice. It's a matter of how many people are hurt, are harmed before that happens. How many people do they harm before they are taken, you know, to task? We know that. It's history, guys. Just rinse, repeat. Broken record. Put the needle on the record, guys. You know, you want a 33 RPM or a 45? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, guys, I mean, we're looking down the barrel of some interesting months coming up, and as far as Israel's concerned, guys, I mean, remember this video. Remember what I'm saying now. As far as Israel's concerned, and this whole judicial reform and everything that's going on, not just judicial reform, all the things that people are, you know, kind of up in arms about, and all the contentious things that are happening in Israel, you're going to see, again, during the 3 weeks. It's funny, you know, people in America are going to finish their July 4th barbecue. Even some, you know, Jews, even Orthodox Jews, right? Even in Israel, they sell, you know, they have these Olim who came from America. They do this whole July 4th stuff. They do Yom Ha'atzmaut, and then they do July 4th, and they also do Thanksgiving stuff right before Hanukkah, or maybe at the same time as Hanukkah. They like that kind of stuff, you know. They like to do it. They just need a reason to make a barbecue. Okay, so you know, guys, right after July 4th, we're gonna have something interesting. By the way, guys, the Yortzeit. Speaking of Tammuz, just want to let you guys know the Yortzeit. The commemoration of the passing of the Lubavitcher Rebbe is the 3rd of Tammuz. So I want to say sometime in this year, sometime in June, 14 days before, sometime the end of June, and my goodness gracious, and 2 days before that, on Rosh Chodesh Tammuz, the 1st of Tammuz, is the Yortzeit of another tzaddik, not as big as the Lubavitcher Rebbe, but still in his own right. Dr. Zev Zelenko, Vladimir Zev Zelenko, of blessed memory. And it's interesting. 2 days before the Lubavitch Rebbe, 2 days apart, they left us. They went home to God, as we say. Yeah, guys, so interesting stuff coming up. And Pesach's around the corner, guys. Next Wednesday, B'ezrat Hashem. About a week from now, we'll be sitting and, recounting how we left Mitzrayim, Egypt, and B'ezrat Hashem, we're going to leave our psychological Egypt, because right now it almost seems like a lot of people just are forcing themselves back into, or want to stay in, the darkness of Egypt. Listen, we know that only 20% left, so, look around you guys. It looks like only 20% of the people are awake. Maybe a little bit more than that. A little bit more. Hopefully more. But God willing, Hashem will snap us out of it. Alright, guys. Talk to you soon.